today's farm project here. I've got this feeder that works great during the summer. Since we've had a lot of rain this winter, it's really getting the feeder wet. So today I'm going to take this one, which I made out of all recycled reclaimed wood, leftover metal from the roof. What I'm going to end up doing with this is I'm going to make this a shelter feeder combo. So I'm going to actually end up continuing these roofs all the way out here and down, paneling it off the sides. So it'll be a shelter on this side and a shelter on that side of the feeder. Then get to it from over there. So we can still open the door here and drop it down up over the fence, so then we don't have to worry about getting shocked by the fence. But now we got any of the hay that gets wasted will just be wasted in their bed, so it's not a big deal. Got to work out here in Mother Nature. Luckily it's warming up. It was frozen this morning because my daughter's bug, trying to get that thing fixed, is in my shop. So I'll be out here working on this today out here, and Diesel's gonna join me. How big guy? I got the main part of the frame done. I'm only going to roof about 3/4 of the roof, and then since I'm going to put tin on it, it's really not going to matter. I got on my little dolly here so I can roll it out into the pasture, and then I go buy some cedar. I'm going to run cedar pickets all along here, so then it seals it all the way off on this side from the weather. Same with the front. So there'll be a feeder and a shelter on both sides, big enough for 2 goats and 2 goats. So I got slots for 3 feeders on 3 goat heads on each side. So everybody will be able to eat out of it. So eventually I'm gonna make all of my feeders like this. So it's gonna be a feeder and a shelter, so that way out in my pastures, kind of like you can see now. I got the goats are all, there's a big shelter, but there's also the feeder, and I just don't want that many structures in every one of my pastures. Right now we have 6, and we're gonna have 2 more this year, so I don't want to have that many shelters out there. Finished. I just gotta go get some more pickets for the back side of this goat feeder shelter little combo, kind of like a little cabin here. We've got 2 wethers and 1 of our bucks in here. Everything's done out of cedar, but because we have hot wire, I just use these hot wire fence posts to keep the fence away. And so when you're feeding the animals, you just walk here, have it stop right there. Now you can see we can just put their hay right here. We can drop their grain. Every goat has a spot over here, so we actually got room for about 4 goats in here. There's enough stalls for 5 to eat, so figure that'll be big enough. All the ends are all sealed off. You can tell that I used as much reclaimed wood as I could. The front's all new, the back is about half reclaimed, and then I got a couple of reclaimed pieces over here on this side as well. I just put our little buck in here with our wethers, so they're kind of establishing who's boss here. What's crazy is these guys that are black and white, these 2 are twin brothers, and they're only, I think they're 6 months old. And he's over a year, so he's going to be our little Nigerian buck. I'm sure he's going to let them know who's in charge. But now we're thinking we're going to do all of our feeders. So like this one here where we have a lot of our other goats. We have 2 pregnant mamas and the 2 wethers I'm going to butcher this year. This huge feeder works really, really well. But I'm tired of having a feeder and a shelter in every pasture. We've got 6 pastures now, so we're going to end up, I'm going to convert this one into a shelter, and then that shelter is going to get taken apart, moved to another one, and then I'm going to convert the back of that one into a feeder. So that way any of the hay that does get wasted, they're just pulling it out where they're sleeping, so it's not a big deal. Easy for us to keep it clean. But, that's the next one, so we'll come through all the rest of the same